In the heart of a quiet cul-de-sac in Willow Creek, Texas, lived Anaya Iqbal, a first-generation Pakistani-American mother of two. Her house, like her soul, was full of color, warmth, and culture. Each year during Eid, she decorated her front porch with lanterns, calligraphy, and traditional fabrics, not just for herself, but for her children, so they'd never forget their roots. But in this picture-perfect neighborhood, beauty wasn't defined by heritage. It was controlled by the Homeowners Association. 3 days into Eid, Anaya found a notice taped to her door. "You are in violation of HOA Regulation 14B. Unauthorized exterior decorations." She blinked. Unauthorized? The same HOA that allowed fairy lights at Christmas and garden flags on Independence Day was now targeting her Eid lanterns? The letter gave her 72 hours to remove the decorations, or face a fine of $150 per day. Anaya decided to speak up at the next HOA meeting. She explained what Eid meant. She showed pictures of similar decorations for other holidays. She asked for equal treatment. HOA President Karen Whitmore, with her usual tight smile, responded bluntly, "Those decorations aren't part of our neighborhood's aesthetic. They're distracting." Anaya felt her hands tremble, not with fear, but with rage. Anaya decided to speak up at the next HOA meeting. She explained what Eid meant. She showed pictures of similar decorations for other holidays. She asked for equal treatment. HOA President Karen Whitmore, with her usual tight smile, responded bluntly, "Those decorations aren't part of our neighborhood's aesthetic. They're distracting." Anaya felt her hands tremble, not with fear, but with rage. Word spread quickly. One neighbor, a Jewish father named Ben Rosen, said, "If they go after Eid, Hanukkah's next." A Latina family brought over Dia de los Muertos candles in support. The neighborhood wasn't as closed-minded as the HOA thought, but the HOA stood firm, and the fines began. Within 2 weeks, Anaya owed nearly $2,000. Her husband, Farid, wanted to just pay and avoid trouble, but Anaya had reached her limit. This wasn't just about her. It was about every family being silenced. So she called a lawyer. Her attorney, Maya Singh, was no stranger to HOA discrimination cases. She filed a civil rights lawsuit, citing religious and cultural discrimination under the Fair Housing Act. The HOA laughed it off, but they weren't laughing when the Texas Civil Rights Commission joined the case. Karen tried to control the narrative. She appeared on local TV. "This has nothing to do with religion. We simply want all decorations to follow guidelines." But when reporters asked why Christmas lights and American flags were exempt, she had no answer. Public opinion turned fast. The trial began 3 months later. Maya presented photos of Eid decor, then showed identical layouts for other holidays that were never fined. She brought in witnesses, neighbors of different faiths who had never received notices. Anaya testified with tears in her eyes. "I just want my children to grow up proud of who they are, not afraid." Then came the bombshell. A former HOA secretary anonymously leaked internal emails where board members joked about foreign holidays and calling Anaya's house the Aladdin Shack. The courtroom went dead silent. The judge's face turned red. The judge ruled in Anaya's favor. The HOA was found guilty of discriminatory enforcement and fined $75,000. They were also ordered to revise their bylaws to ensure cultural inclusion. With oversight from the Texas Civil Rights Commission, Anaya didn't just win, she made history. Her case was cited in 3 other lawsuits across the country. A nonprofit was founded in her name to fight HOA discrimination nationwide. And in Willow Creek, Eid decorations became a symbol of unity, not division. Anaya proved that tradition isn't a violation. That one voice, backed by truth, can change an entire system. Because sometimes, the most powerful way to decorate your home is with courage.